This is a first. Good evening. I'm usually at home getting ready for bed by now, but we have got another storm coming in. We have had 3 days where we can kind of get into the ranch and do some work, and they're predicting another potential 5 to 6 inches in the next day or two. So we are moving animals to higher ground. They're already on higher ground, but we're just going to go ahead and move them one more. So these ladies understand there's some urgency here. Let's go, ladies. Woo! Come on. Come on. They understand urgency. Oh man, do they understand urgency? They're gonna beat me before I get the gate open. Oh yeah. This is day 6. It was down enough yesterday where we were able to get across, and we were able to kind of get some things done. You can maybe see where the fence is up, back up on this side where it was laying over. And it rained again all morning. So this is what we get. I'm not about to try and cross with those buzzards sitting over there on that brace. I think they're just wishful thinking. We'll have to get around though. Well, here is the remnants of after the wave of storms. No idea if we lost any, but there's a bunch of them right here. That's what they love to do. It's fun watching them. We'll keep making our rounds and see what's going on. We got a lot of fence down and a lot of stuff messed up by the rivers, but we'll work through that. So they're all around the edge of this brush here and in the brush. I was driving through the brush a second ago, so I mean, it looks to me like you could literally leave them in here for 6 months. I won't do that because I just can't make myself do it. But they're not in any one place. They are absolutely scattered all over this thing, which it's great for eating purposes, but boy, it's not ideal for protecting them. First time I've got over to the bio bottom where we pulled all those cows out of into the pens to see how much it got out. And it's kind of hard to tell. When I first got down here, of course, there's water standing pretty much in the whole pasture. But I don't see plants laying over. And I don't see, well, actually I do. If you look in that tree right there, you can tell how high the water got from the debris. So it got about 3 foot deep right there probably. And if you look at this gate right here, You can tell right there also. About 3 foot deep. Maybe the further you go that way, it may not have got as deep. But we're going to drive this fence right here, and it wasn't hot on the end. The very end of it is kind of that way, and it was not hot. It was hot barely, not enough to do anything with the animals. And so we're going to head back this way and see if we can figure out where it is. I think it's probably shorting out in a slough where we have it hot. I don't have one of those, those current reducers, you know. 18. So anyway, it got up this high, which that's amazing that it got up that high. There's a shed I left there. It's amazing that it got up that high. That's pretty nice, baby. And nothing happened so far. That's the benefit of a single wire. And I'd like to get that off, but I'm kind of nervous to touch it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Unless it's you know, as high as the wire, it's gonna catch if it's as high as the wire, but normally it catches on every post. It just caught on a few of them. I can see another post down there that's got some on it, but that's very beneficial for a single wire if you're in a low spot that does have running water, if creeks get out or things like that, because not only is it less likely to catch stuff, but it's also much easier to clean it if it does. Okay, I'm almost to the other end. I need to run over here and see if it floated these tubs. That's what happened when we had our big flood in 2015, and this is the second fiddle, at least my lifetime here. It floated all of our tubs, and it busted them. Of course, it busted all the fittings. There it is. It looks like it might still be in the same spot. The last time, some of those tubs just disappeared. Somebody down in Texoma ended up with a catfish house. It doesn't look like it moved it. It sure doesn't. Well, no, I don't think it moved it. Nope, that baby's still working. Hot diggity dog. That's a good thing right there. Okay. Okay, the top wire is good. We just shot straight across with the top wire, and then like we normally do, we'll put a lower wire in, and then we'll have a hook, a handle hook that makes it hot. That way we can disconnect it. So it's off. Let me see what the power is and how much amps are coming from here. Ooh, 73 amps. So our problem is over there. And I'm sure it's that leg. I've got a leg that goes this way, so I'll have to disconnect it. It's going to be in the water down over here. So we'll disconnect that leg, and then I'll go down through there and see if I can't pop all that up. That's going to be the issue, since there's 71 amps going that way. So now I've got to get back around, which means I'm going to go way back that way. I'm not going to cross. This is all fresh, deep soil here that's wet. It's like quicksand. You'll sink in that stuff. So I'm going to go around. Okay, this should still be 70 something right here. 69. I'm going to open this baby. still 70 something. This one's no. So there's where the hot one is. There we go. Go back around the hook to itself, maybe. Okay. 8,500. Almost no amps. I'm not going to be able to get over there. I can tell. That's a stuck waiting to happen, and World's Greatest is not going to be happy if I call her and say, hey. And I don't even know if she could get down here. So I'm going to have to let that dry just a little bit. Which means I'm going to have to figure out something else to do with the cattle and slow them up. Check them up. Let's see what this one's drawing now. Oh, it's coming all the way around, so that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way since I've already been this way and just take a look at stuff. Right back over there is a watering point with a tub. At least there was a tub. I just drove by there. I didn't even look at it. But I was driving down here because I saw this brush on the fence. I just wanted to come check this fence, and there's the tub down there. So that's good news. We don't have to buy a tub. And I'm glad I came down here because the cattle are going to be going in here next. Possibly. I may end up having to take them up to the hill and leave them on the hill for a little while. Let this, see if this won't dry out a little bit. Yeah, boy, that's a tub, baby. Uh-oh. That fence right there is a little low. Now this is, see, I tell you what, man, I'm not even going to mess with that without shutting that whole fence off. And since I'm not probably going to come down here with the cattle, I'm going to go to the hill. That's going to give me a few more days. So I'm not even going to mess with that right now. The wire stopped it. I wonder if that'll shock me. Oh man, that baby is heavy. Okay. All right, well, it's working. Let me see if I can get the. It's not messed up. That's messed up. I don't know if I can get that off or not. Golly. Ah! Okay, now we need to turn that thing upside down so it'll drain. There's a trick to this. You get that water bouncing back and forth, and then you get it one time there and you go for it. No. There we go. Ah. Okay. There we go. Good as new. Okay, so now that that water tub is, I can't get water in that thing. out of this pasture, I got to figure out how I'm going to get these cattle water in this pasture. So I don't know if I need, because I can't come down here and get to that thing because I'll have to cross all this water. Did y'all get that? Did anybody pick up on that, or was it just me? It took me a little bit to realize, okay, I don't need to do anything. I think they've got plenty of water in here. Hey, good morning. We've had to adjust our plans, observe and adjust. We have had an inch or 2 inches every day for, I don't know, since we weaned. And the pens finally got to where they were just slop. So you can see we put the heifers out here in a trap, and we've got the bulls out here right now. And we just got to get them out of this situation. So we're moving them plumb over with the Mashona bulls. And we're just going to leave them in there for about 30 days and see if that doesn't help them kind of wait this stuff out, because the pens are slop, absolute slop. Worst I have ever in my life seen them. And it's just not good for the animals. So World's Greatest is with me, and we're just praying that we can kind of get them down there without any escapes. Come on. Come on, guys. You see, they do not want to get off of this hill, and I don't blame them. The heifers, you can see the terrace over there. They're sleeping on that terrace. There's no water in that field, but they've been in such of a bad environment over here that they found that high spot, and they're like, okay, we're staying right here. A couple of these bull calves, we actually had to doctor. I hadn't doctored a calf in years. That's another reason we need to hold on to them. I think it's got a 30-day wait on taking to the sale barn or killing or whatever. I don't want to send them if they're coughing or anything anyway. They need to be in great shape, you know, health-wise and condition-wise, if we can do that too. So, come on. Little Coriani's baby that died. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can always tell whenever cattle's heads aren't right, when they don't want to go out a gate and they don't see a gate. That's the biggest tell. There's a lot, as Bud used to say, Bud Williams, there's a lot of pressure on an open gate. And you guys that have handled a lot of cattle, you know that. Unless they've been through the gate a bunch, there's a lot of pressure on an open gate. And the last thing we want to do is get into a race here, moving these guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can hear me. I'm not huffing them. I don't need more movement right here. I just need a direction. Come on. This is where World's Greatest says, I don't know what you were worried about. That was so easy. Right? Celebration. You want early celebration? You don't want to, oh crap. Easy. That's what you get for really full racing. Celebrate. Let that be a lesson to you, people. Anytime you celebrate, you're going to drop the football. Oh boy. Is that all of them? She did good. She just parked back there. Okay, we're back down here just making sure the bulls are all right, and the way it worked out where it kind of forced us to go ahead and move them down here with the bulls, it's really worked out well. Not only have we just been continuously dodging storms, and I say dodging, we've actually been taking them, but it's been a little bit of a rough time. So it's great that we have them down here and they're out of the pens and they're grazing and there's lots of feed. You can see just kind of down through here how much feed there is. And they're just blowing and going. There's definitely some that are giving them some time to get over foot issues that they probably got from being in that mud that whole time. And so this is great. This is gonna give us a chance to really get them straightened out and weaned before they go to the feedlot. So they're doing well. They've split up. They're not staying in one tight group like they're stressed. They're just out kind of grazing. Another valuable experience where we learned something. And it's turned out well, so we're not disappointed with it at all. We're very, very thankful for how it turned out, because it could have been a whole lot worse. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we will catch you next time.